friends, this is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and today I wanted to make a video about the new Chewbacca, which the kit looks amazing, all the footage looks great. But I didn't want to be the same thing. I don't really want to spend a ton of time going over the kit. I'm very excited about it, and I want to talk about why. But one thing's been bugging me. Where is the OG Millennium Falcon? Now, diving in, looking at his kit real quick, one of the things that I like about this is he's an attacker, he's strong, he does some crazy amount of damage just by looking at what the videos they've seen. Each ability looks pretty awesome. I think this is going to rearrange the Chex Mix team a lot. I'm excited about this, guys. I really, really am. Now, if you want to take a look at all other legendary characters, you've got BB-8, you've got R2, you've got Thrawn, you've got Palpatine, you've got all these great characters who are phenomenal. And no matter what happens to the game, no matter what happens in the game, they stay phenomenal. They stay great and relevant. One of the things that makes me really excited about a new OG Chewie, this OT Chewie being added to the game, is they're going to make this Rebel faction viable again. I mean, it's not like it wasn't ever completely non-viable. It went out of the spotlight for a little bit. But let's face it, guys, the Rebels have never really gone out of the spotlight. They're never really gone. It's just goodbye for a while, right? New metas come, new metas go, but Rebels are forever, guys. And that's what makes me think that this new Rebel Chewie is going to be phenomenal. Just looking at his kit, just looking at stuff, and looking at all the other legendary characters that we've had in the past, just makes me believe that this character is going to be great. Again, there are two things that come to my mind. When is he going to launch? And seriously, where is the Millennium Falcon? It's like a Where's Waldo, but with the Millennium Falcon. I'm seeing all of these things. I'm seeing all of these really cool kit releases, but nothing about when he's coming, which I think will probably be in the next week to 2 weeks at the most, to be honest. I think that we could get information about this tomorrow, which is why I was hesitant to make this video in the first place. Why ask a question that's going to be answered in 12 hours? Because I couldn't sleep. That being said, I really think that we're going to be getting the Millennium Falcon. Now, I stumbled upon this post here on Reddit, and the question is, this looks like it could be IG-88's ship, as I heard bounty hunter ships will be needed to catch OG Millennium Falcon, which my guess could be another legendary ship event, like the Chimera, as it has 2 legendary pilots, so it would have to be one of the best ships and a legendary ship too. Now, this is a really interesting question. Now, the picture here, it says event active. It says 16 days to 2. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom of this, or if you have ever seen a picture from a dev account, this here, someone brings it up, says King Abdul is like, where's this pic from? The 16-day, 2-hour timer on what would be definitely a marquee event makes me doubt its validity. Response from Bartons says 16 days would indicate that it's from a test or developer server. Now, if this is from a dev server, this would indicate, hey, we are still possibly getting more events, more things surrounding this. I don't really care as much about the IG-88 ship, although it would be really cool to get more and more bounty hunter ships. That would be awesome. They want to stay away from the marquee events because people are getting really upset about it. Maybe this will be something that they just kind of throw into a shop. I would love that. They haven't done that in a really long time. They've just thrown a character into the guild shop or the Galactic War shop. We haven't seen a new character in there for ages. That would be really sweet if we could get something like that added to the game. Just, hey, we don't want to give you a marquee event because we know how pissed off you guys are about him. But here is a ship that's going to be valuable, that's going to be viable, and that's going to be useful to help you do other things like the legendary Millennium Falcon ship event. Now, I had to look back because, with everything on the internet, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, there are some things that legitimately are misleading and or untrue. Just saying, I don't want to say fake news, but the internet does have people who make mistakes from time to time. I'll just leave it at that. I went back and I looked through all of the events, and I'm like, all right, was the Imperial Chimera was added as a legendary ship event? And sure enough, it was. We got Thrawn, and then shortly thereafter, we got a legendary ship in the form of the Chimera. Chimera is awesome. We love the Chimera. I love the Chimera. Now that I have Thrawn completely geared, completely zated, and his mods kind of suck for my guys, but he's solid. That makes his ship even better. That's how it works. Why couldn't we see a Chewbacca, this legendary character who they've already told us is the co-pilot of the Millennium Falcon? Now, they don't have to say that, guys. I mean, that's obvious. Everyone who knows who Chewbacca is knows he's the co-pilot of the Millennium Falcon. But what is really interesting to me is, why would they introduce this character with knowing that Raid Han's in the game? You have this awesome dynamic duo, and not give us his ship. It doesn't make sense. Now, I do believe I went back through and I watched a ton of the videos. No one's really talking about it. None of the game changers are really saying, hey, it's coming. No one's really saying, hey, this is what you can expect. This is what you can, whatever. I don't know. Which leads me to believe that sometime tomorrow, sometime within the next 12 to 24 to 48 hours, they're going to come out and say, this is the Falcon. Now, I went through, I looked at all the game changes that I could remember, and if I forgot you guys, I apologize, but I looked at all of the game changers, and they all made videos, from what I can tell, they all made videos about the Chewbacca event kit, or the Chewbacca kit, which makes sense. But if there's even a handful of game changers out there who haven't posted anything, it's possible, it's very possible that they could be posting or could be waiting to post to build hype about the Millennium Falcon legendary ship event. Is it coming? I don't know. Why wouldn't it be? Because let's face it, guys, we already have the other two, and they're not nearly as cool as the OG Millennium Falcon has to be. Now, it's possible that they haven't released it because they're working out some bugs, or they're tweaking some different kit stuff. Very possible that that's the case. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But let's face it, if we don't get it, and we don't get it soon, it just seems like a wasted opportunity. It really, really does. Chewie looks phenomenal. He makes Raid Han better, which is ridiculous because he's already really, really good. Why not give us the ship? They've been focusing on ships for so long, for over a year now. They even have ships 2.0. Why not give us the Millennium Falcon? Where is it? I don't know. But I do think that definitely within the next 2 weeks, we are going to find out. I do think that we will be getting the legendary event, the Chewbacca legendary event, probably sometime this week or early next. I think that it will come out before the end of September. Very, very possible. I think that's the way that they're going to just build the hype. And I think with the launch of with the information that we're going to get about the legendary event for Chewbacca, we will also get information about the legendary event for the OG Millennium Falcon. And I really think that's going to be awesome. What if we get it and they don't give us OG Chewbacca and OG Han as the Millennium Falcon pilots, but they make Lando the pilot Falcon, and they give us Nia Nub? That would be hilarious. But I also think it would piss so many people off that they just won't do it. Who knows? What do you guys think is going to happen? When do you think it's going to happen? Leave a comment in the section below. If by chance or by probability the information has launched already, leave a comment in the section below and let me know whether you like what it looks like, whether you like if it doesn't look like. Check out the links below for access to my Discord channel, to see my website, to visit my Patreon account or just see some other random deals that I've got running. Let me know what you guys think. I'm always curious. Join us on Discord. Join the conversation. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and as always, my friends, stay nerdy.